October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, no. Good old boxing, eh?
Yeah.
How it starts. Delighted to be joined by Mick Conlan. It's been an absolute minute. We've just had a little bit of a to-in and fro-in with some of the fighters, but welcome back to the channel. I haven't talked to you in such a long time.
Long time.
So much has happened. I really don't know where to start, but it's been a resurgence with you.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the comeback.
No, that's it. It's the comeback, and you know, I've teamed up with Grant Smith, and you know, I feel like I'm on the right path now, and you know, the right team around me, the right choices being made behind the scenes. And, you know, obviously I had a comeback fight kind of in March, and then I'm just getting the rust off. I was out of the ring for 16 months, and then when I got back in the ring, that first one got the rust off, and then I knew the second one would be much better, and the third one will be even better again. So yeah, it's good.
Talk to me about that as a fighter, though, because you can get to some points in your career, you're doing really well, and then you have a downside.
Yeah.
What are the conversations that you have with yourself to make sure that you do come back? Because not many fighters can do what you do, Mick. If they start to go on the downside, they really struggle to get back up. So how did you come through that?
No, I took a year out of the ring, and you know, when I came back, it actually felt like I forgot how to box. And then when things started to click, I was happy. And you know, in that time off, you know, I did debate whether or not I would continue boxing. There's no secrets about that. But you know, once I trained for a marathon, I ran a marathon, and in that training, I decided, no, I gotta get back boxing. This is too hard, and you don't get paid for this shit. So, yeah, that was the kind of the breaker. And then I looked at my goals and what I wanted to do, and knowing that I still have the ability to achieve them things, so that's why I decided, yeah, we're going to give it one last run.
One last run. You've teamed up with the lovely Smiths. I do like his style of coaching. Obviously, he's got Dalton in there. What made you change trainers? And the only reason why I say this, Mick, is I always get nervous when people change trainers, because boxing, a boxer and a coach is more or less like a relationship.
It's a bond. Yeah.
So it's like, can we not work through this?
The reason that I had changed was that, you know, I'd only left Adam and went to, before the last fight, I went to Pedro Diaz and was only with him for 6 weeks. And obviously him being based in Miami and stuff, so it was only one kind of fight camp together, so it wasn't really a proper bond made. So I was like, no, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be closer to my family, closer to home. Sheffield's only, you know, an hour away. Once you get to the airport, it's an hour away on a flight, so it's not too bad. You know, I tried a few coaches, and Grant was the one who fitted to me best.
What is it that makes it you gel with a coach? What is it that you look for? What do you need as a fighter in a coach?
I needed someone who was going to pull me up on mistakes, and not just give me my praise for the good stuff to do. But I know as a fighter, I think you got to be very honest with yourself, and I know I make mistakes, so he was pulling me up on the mistakes, and then also how I gel with him as a man, because how they are as human beings and men really makes a difference to me, because everything he stands for, his morals, his family principles, is stuff that aligns with me. So I was like, yeah, he's the man.
When you have that to-in and fro, when you have that conversation, and you've been boxing for a long time, you're very experienced. Would you say it's changes that he helps you make, or additions? What is it? Because I always say they can't teach an old dog new tricks. Can you?
He's not trying to change my style. He's tweaking and fixing the mistakes which I do make. So that's exactly what I want. You know, that's what I've always says from the coach. What I want is, you know, I know I make mistakes. Help me fix these mistakes. And that was, you know, as soon as he came in the gym, he wasn't praising me. He's going this, that, this. And it's very easy for someone to do that, but I knew from what he was saying was correct, because I know the mistakes myself.
Okay, right.
I know the mistakes. I get away with them, so I'll do them. But if I keep getting away with it, sometimes you get too confident of getting away with it, and that's where you pay. Where he was pulling me up to things which I knew, and I was like, that's it.
Was it mistakes or shortcuts? Were you taking shortcuts that you should have been?
Just mistakes, like small things. Like just say I'm dropping left hand, I'm dipping the one, say I'm doing this here. I mean, I can get away with it an awful lot of the time. but it just takes one punch, and it's happened to me. It's happened to me before, so I know that these mistakes need fixed. I can fix them to a certain point, and then I'll not fall in the natural habit and go back to what it is. He's helped me break the natural habits.
I love to see that, and it's nice to listen to as well, because I always wonder what goes through a fighter's mind when he changes, when he's so experienced. Why would he change now? How is that going to benefit the fighter? Can he actually improve?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot, and you got to be open to it as a fighter. You got to be open to learning and willing to kind of bend to what the coach wants and what the coach says. It just makes it an awful lot easier when you have someone who you can connect with and who you've got into playing golf. You got. I've given this guy so many
You got to say
routines.
it a lot. You got to say it a lot. He's trying to take some wind it off.
Taking the piss.
He wants the gold, doesn't he?
It's my type of guy. He's trying to take a piss of me, so it's good.
And he never comes on camera. Can you just say hello? Like hello on there.
Hello, Michael Conlan.
You do a bit of both.
Yeah.
You're in the management business as well as the boxing. Boxing is your life. It is everything about you.
Yeah.
How do you cope with the two?
It's funny because I've said many interviews.
Because you're on both sides of the fence now.
And you see the dirtiness and the sliminess in this game. Boxing is not a sport you can love, and I've said this, and people take it out. People think that I don't love boxing.
Really?
This you cannot love boxing. Boxing will never love you back. And too many people screw people over. You see so many people getting fucked over. Decisions, everything like that. The business side of the game is much worse than actually fights of the game, but it all combines because you're managing fighters, if you're a fighter and you have to deal with different shit. This fuckery happens so much in boxing. It's the Wild West of sport. The Wild West of sport, anything can happen. The red light district of sport, whatever you want to say. It's a dirty, dirty game, and you know, it's not a game that I can say I probably loved as much as I did as a kid. In a sense, I probably still love it because I know what I do, I know what I'm good at. It doesn't mean I have to love it wholeheartedly. I enjoy it, but I hate the dirty stage. It's so dirty.
But you know what, Mick? It's so true, because it doesn't love you back, and it's this toxic relationship that you have with it where you keep pouring into it and it gives you nothing back. Don't get me wrong, you get the big nights, you get the belts, you get the money and the attention, but behind the scenes it can be so brutal on your soul to lose and have people turn on you like they never knew you. People walk past you like they don't want to speak to you because it's awkward. Dealing with even just that, I'm not even talking about trying to get a fight made. There's all of that stuff. How do you deal with that as a man? Because surely your ego is not.
Nah, you
It's
can't.
not like that, is it?
You can't. Boxing's a very hard game to have. A big ego because it's going to get stamped on at some stage. Whether it's from fighting or whether it's from getting screwed over in a deal or whatever it is. You just got to know the game and have an understanding that these things will happen. You know, we're not in the cleanest sport in the world. You know, there's a lot of messing that happens, a lot of robbing that happens. I've experienced it myself. So
from the amateurs,
like amateurs and even in the pro game and the business side of things, you know, there's been an awful lot of fuckery goes on, and you know, I've experienced it myself. So it's not really a game that you can have a big heart for, because you just got to know that it's a job at the end of the day, isn't it?
but we keep coming back. We don't leave it. Junaid Bostan has got a task ahead of him, one of your teammates.
My fighter as well.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to us about that investment. He's your fighter, you train with him. The benefits, I mean, what has he got to do this time to make sure he wins? He's even avoiding social media. He's not doing interviews.
Smart.
He's locked down. Talk to us about that.
He's locked himself in. You know, the last training camp, I wasn't part of his team. Now I was part of the gym, but I wasn't part of his management team. And you know, I seen how he was and the things he was saying to me and asking for advice from me, and I was just telling him things. I don't think he should have been in the ring because of things I said of the ring, which was going on. That's where all the drama and the problems start for Junaid. It's not the boxing. Boxing is a saviour, but you know, there's only so much happening outside that you can keep from the inside. sometimes little cross paths and a clash, and your head can be all over the place. And that's that's where he was for that last one. He shouldn't have been in the ring, but the fight happened and the result happened, and now we're here, and it's great. It's made a good story for it. This time, he sorted everything out what's going on the outside, and he's in a great place mentally, physically, everything. His training camp, he's given everything to it. The weight, he's done fantastic. The preparation for everything, the sparring and all has been perfect, and he's very, very excited. He's focused, so I'm excited for it. I think you're going to see a completely different fighter what you've seen in the first fight. So he's calling me because he wants to go now. So, but you're going to see a very special fighter on Saturday, and the best thing that happened was that first fight. The best thing, that first fight has been a wake-up call to show the best him now, and that's what I'm excited for.
Listen, Mick, it's been an absolute pleasure. I could talk to you for like 7 days straight, but I know you got to go. It's a pleasure. I can't wait to see you back out. Keep doing great things in boxing as well. Pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mick Conlan.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.